What is up, my brutal brassicas? I am the Metal Gardener. Welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I would do a little garden tour. Don't judge too hard. I haven't really been out here much since I planned stuff because I've been really busy. So my cabbage has kind of gone to seed and I've had a lot of weeds grow up. Not the prettiest thing. I still love it. She's still my little baby. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go from the back, work my way forward. If I have time, maybe I'll talk about some little things people can do to be more eco-friendly because Earth Day is coming up Thursday of this week, I think. So if I have time, and those will also save things that'll also save you money too. So that's cool. Everybody loves saving money. More money you save on most things, the more money you have for stuff like albums and band shirts. So without further ado, let's get right into this, shall we? Let me see here. Whoop. Nope, that's not what I want to do. How do I... hang on. So apparently I can't flip around my camera mid-video, so you're just gonna have to deal with my bad cameramanship. So, alrighty, pardon the finger in the camera. I'm using my phone because I don't have any other videoing technology. So right here in this bed, these are spinaches. You can see this is what spinach sprouts look like. I've also got some lettuces and some stuff that's growing up that I don't want growing up that I should get rid of. But like I said, haven't done much weeding. Got the cabbages that I mentioned went to seed. The reason I haven't pulled these out yet is because I'm going to save the seeds, which is something that you can do to save money. They'll get all like dry, like I don't know how to describe it, but you get seed pods and you break them apart, you get seeds. You can plant those, get cabbages. Isn't that amazing? I have a section over there that's really grown up that was broccoli. Not gonna show that. It's now just a bunch of chickweed. Nothing has really sprouted in this bed, but here we do have some red Russian kale and turnips that need thinning. Carrots, peppers are over in that bed, or that part of the bed. We have more carrots. Let's see, the peppers here we have red bell. Think that is, let's see, we have some jalapenos, red bell, poblano, cayenne over there. I am not even filming the bed, am I? Heh, my bad. I didn't bother to put things in any particular order, so they're just there. My red bell peppers are doing good, so that's nice. And this front part of the bed here, we've got some borage, which will help bring pollinators to my garden, and also I can take the borage flowers and brew them into tea. And if you know me, I love me some tea. Let's see. This other back bed, look how tall my beautiful garlic is. Lots of garlic. I love how compact you can grow garlic. Got leeks that are doing pretty well. I planted these in the fall, same with the garlic. Got radishes, turnips, also need thinning. Planted these this year. The garlic I'll probably harvest soon-ish, like next couple months or so. Got, here are my lilies. Lemon balm, put some rocks around so that I knew where it was, wouldn't get mixed up and stuff. I am so backlit. Let me see. Got oregano and my rhubarb, which I keep meaning to do something with, but I haven't yet. Next bed is mostly beans, some peas, turnips, and onions. I'll point them out as I use here. Got, these are parsnips, not quite ready to harvest. Planted those in the fall. Same with onions. I didn't weed these because they're very tiny, and I didn't want to pull any onions out. Got all of my beans. These are gladiolas that I thought I pulled up, but I didn't actually pull up because I missed them. I didn't pull up as many as I thought I did. There are my peas growing up on their little cage. And my beans are all bush beans. Some of the beans didn't sprout. I have maybe 4 rows of regular garden beans, and then some of the others I have some different other varieties of beans that I just like had sample packs of from doing seed trades. So there's like Kentucky blue beans. I think I have some edamame. Those might have been the ones that didn't sprout. In case you didn't notice, I don't label things because I'm smart like that. I just forget. Dragon tongue beans, which are like these long purple beans. I also have some purple garden beans in here. Let me see. Next bed is herbs and stuff, and some flowers that I can't remember the name of because they've just been here for a while, but so much oregano. Got my bronze fennel, flowers that I don't remember the name of, like I said. Here's my yellow raspberry plant. Yellow raspberries are really cool because they look like they're underripe, but you can tell the difference between the underripe and the ripe ones based off of like how like translucent they look, how like I don't know how to it's like if they're very opaque looking and they're very solid colored, then they're not ripe, but once they get that once they get this sort of clearish look, then they're ripe. They're really good. Don't taste any different than other raspberries, but just homegrown raspberries taste good. Anyway, spinning the camera back around here. Hope y'all aren't getting motion sick. I've got my cilantro, which isn't doing so hot. I've got my lavender plant, one of my mini sage plants. I have a lot of those boys. Got another one over here. Not going to show it to you. It's in a pot. Speaking of my other things in pots, I have some stuff up on my patio just because I want to keep them out of the way of my chickens. So some little basil plants, some eggplant starters because my other ones died because we got frost a while ago and I planted them. We got an unexpected frost. I forgot to cover them up. Some more little pepper sprouts, and don't remember what else. Some dark opal basil, which is cool because it's basically purple basil. I don't know how it tastes different. I just got the seeds. I'm testing them out. We'll see how they taste. And then I also have more sage and English thyme, though I want lemon thyme. I like lemon thyme. Really good in tea and really good in hot chocolate actually. But you do not want hot chocolate in this weather. Too warm for that. You see. So onto my tomato plants. I'm sorry I'm backlit. I've got purple Cherokee tomatoes over there through the fence. One of those is, I think both of those are black cherry tomatoes. Both the tomato kinds are like purpley tomatoes. The black Cherokee are the big beefy tomatoes that like if you know what heirloom tomatoes look like, they're like the really loopy, like not loopy, they're really like knobby, twisty, gnarly ones. They taste really good though. Really good on BLTs. And the black cherry tomatoes are little blackish purple sweet tomatoes. The little itty bitty ones like this big. We've got my potatoes in tires here. They started out growing here, grew up to here. I put more dirt on, more tires, and they'll grow through the topsoil I put on. And then I'll pile more compost on and more tires and just have them stack up because they'll grow potatoes along the edge. They were some potatoes I got for roasting a while ago. Didn't use all of them and just kind of started sprouting. So I'm like, I'm going to plant these. Already went over my tomatoes there. Things are kind of bent around this fence. This is a sort of makeshift fence here that I've propped up with stuff so that I can pull this in and mow over there, and also just chill over there, and I have a place that's free of chickens to chill, but also because I have stuff that'll spread out, and I have some vine plants that'll spread out, and I don't want those to get nibbled on by deer or chickens or anything else. So this bed is my vining things. So hang on here. Things got all messed around, but squash, zucchini. I had some eggplants over there, but they died. Eggplants aren't vining. It's just I had room in this bed. Got a pumpkin over there. Yeah, squash, zucchini. I don't know what's what anymore. I think these are all zucchini. Those are all squash. I've got my cucumbers there, which aren't looking too hot, but eh. So that's basically how my garden stands. So right now, ooh, look at that pretty flower. Those have started blooming. Can't remember the name of those. I'm terrible remembering flower names. Great with vegetables and herbs, terrible with flowers. But yeah, so that's my garden as of right now. I love it. I'm working on it. Pretty messy. There's some things that some people might get at me for, but I don't see them as a problem because they work. So yeah. I have a little bit of time. So I might go over just a few little things that can be done as far as, you know, with the whole Earth Day thing coming up, and just trying to be more eco-conscious and stuff. A lot of these stuff I already do, but some people don't. So pardon me while I sit down here. And I wrote them down because I have a bad memory. But I already mentioned seed saving. Seed saving is a great thing. Let me shift around here so I'm not backlit. Excuse the sheet up there. Nope, I am backlit that way already. There. Good enough. Seed saving, I already mentioned that. You know, from seeds you already have, or from plants you already have. You can also save seeds from peppers. Those are easy. A lot of plants you can like a lot of vegetables you can pull the seeds out of and then just dry them. Peppers, eggplants. Why is my brain blanking? Anyway, there's a lot of things you can do that with. Things like tomatoes you can do that with, but they do have a coating on them that inhibits their sprouting. So what you want to do is put them in a little bit of water and put a lid on them. Put them in your garage or something, somewhere where you won't have to deal with the smell, because you don't want these in the kitchen, because you're going to ferment them for like 2-3 days. They're going to get moldy, and then you're going to skim the mold off, pull out the seeds, and then dry them. But you can, like, those are some things you can do with stuff you buy from the store, and then you can use them. And I've had great success with that. All of my pepper plants are, except my poblano peppers. That's how I got them, from taking apart other peppers. And same with my eggplant, the eggplant sprouts I have. So, it works, and then you don't have to spend $3 or $4 on a pack of seeds. You can just spend some money on a vegetable and then just take it apart. Compost is another thing you can do. You can use it in your plants, which will save you money from having to buy fertilizer. Just toss anything that's compostable, like vegetable scraps or some tea bags, paper, coffee. Let that, do its thing, compost, break down, and then you can toss it on your garden, stuff there. And some other things that aren't garden related is you can take the little bits of soap that are in your soap tray that you don't really use and just kind of get all slimy. Take those, put them in a jar of water, shake it up, and then you'll have hand soap, which is like liquid hand soap. So that's something you can do. Repurposing old clothes. You can use them for cleaning rags, or take them, sew them into something completely different, sew them into a bag or something. You can also take clothes and turn them into other clothes. With me, a lot of my jeans will start falling apart at the knees, so I'll cut them off, make shorts out of them. You know? If a shirt is coming apart, like in the armpits, a lot of the armpit seams will fall apart and stuff, cut them off. You gotta sleeve the shirt. That's pretty metal. A lot of people do that anyway without even having to, without their shirts even falling apart. But when it starts falling apart, just cut it off, make a sleeve of the shirt. Then you can use the sleeves for cleaning cloths or something. You can also, like I mentioned, using stuff as cleaning cloths. You can also, when you get towels that start getting holes in them, cut them up, use them as dish rags. Because a lot of dish rags are already terry cloth, or you can cut them up and use them as, like, the washcloths for your face or whatever. Another thing you can do with old fabric is take it, this works best with woven cotton fabric, so like old bed sheets and stuff, cut it up into squares, or, if you want, you could do a circle, and then put it between 2 pieces of parchment paper, put some beeswax on. This doesn't work with regular candle wax, but you can use like scraps of beeswax candle or beeswax you found, and then just like melt it on with an iron, and then you can use that as like cling film on stuff, and then you just wipe it down when you're done using it. So that's a cool thing that is reusable, and then also a use for old fabrics. On the topic of wax, you can take, if you use candles, you can take the scrap candle wax, melt it down, put it in a new jar, and put you can buy some new candle wicks. Like, I bought a bunch of candle wicks for maybe $3, got maybe 5 or 6 candle wicks, and then just pour my scrap wax in there from other candles, and you have a whole new candle, and you don't have to buy a new one. Other things you can reuse or use, a lot of people know using jars, cleaning them off, using them as like a water bottle or something, or putting just food stuff in it. Hello, the chickens are coming to say hi. Look at them. Look at all those chickens. Not actually all that many of them, there's only 6 of them. You can also reuse, aside from just jars, you can reuse like sandwich ham containers, or like this big yogurt containers, or cottage cheese containers, or whatever, or margarine containers if you use margarine, stuff like that. Because they're resealable, you can use them as Tupperware. Just label what they are, so you don't open it thinking it's like, thinking it's sour cream and it's, last week's leftovers or something. Yeah, there are a few more things I have on here, but I think this video has ran on long enough. So, yeah, I think that's about all I want to cover here. Just want to show off my adorable little chickens again. Look at them. Alrighty, I think that's quite enough of the chickens. They're adorable, though. Anyway, so, I hope you guys enjoyed. And how do I usually finish my videos? Oh yeah, go grow your interests. Rock on and go grow your interests, guys.